Let's talk about perspective. Perspective is how we see things, and it's good to know how to draw for landscapes. We always have something called a horizon line when we draw, and then right in the middle, there's a vanishing point. That's just where it's so far away that your eyes can't even see or make out objects anymore. So if something's really close to you, it's going to be bigger in a picture or drawing, and then as it moves away in space, it's just going to shrink down. In reality, it doesn't shrink, but to your eyes, it looks like things get smaller. That helps us draw realistically. So for this, you're going to need a pencil, a ruler, and something to trace with. Let's go ahead and get started by connecting our corners together. Essentially, you're just going to draw a big X on your paper. No, it never has to be perfect. This will help us give the illusion of a vanishing point in our hallway. Right where our X's cross, that's your vanishing point. But we want a hallway aquarium, so I'm going to make 4 lines that go horizontally or side to side on the bottom part of this X. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I really want to create a tiled look, so I'm going to draw from that vanishing point in the middle of my X, and I'm going to give myself 3 lines that come down the hallway. It's going to help give the illusion that your hallway is going back in space. Now to draw the rest of the glass-walled aquariums, I'm going to work from those 4 lines, and I'm going to give myself 4 lines that come vertically up in the side sections of my X. So I've got that one done. Let me go ahead and draw this one. Always working from those 4 horizontal lines that we drew first. And that's all you need your ruler for. The next part that I'm going to do is jump across and sort of curve one line to connect to the other to give the illusion that my ceiling is curved on the top. Now it's time to trace. I've gotten to where I really like to trace with an Expo marker because it gives a really nice thick black line, but you are more than welcome to trace with your Sharpie or just a regular black Crayola marker if you have one. I'm just going through and being really careful, trying to stay on my lines, making sure that I have all of my pencil lines traced so that I know my picture is going to turn out really well. Now that I have everything traced, I want to make my hallway look like a black and white checkered design. So what you're going to do is you can either color this with your marker or you can use a black crayon or colored pencil if you don't want to waste your marker. You need to kind of make a pattern, so I'm going to do black, white, across, and then I'm going to do the opposite for the next one up. So I'm going to do white, black, black. You're just going to continue on up with that pattern until you get to your vanishing point, and this will help it look more like a black and white patterned hallway, and it won't be able to be confused with the sides and the roof of your aquarium. So remember, with perspective, if something's really close to you in space, it's going to be bigger. But if it goes back in space, it's going to be smaller. Let's show this by drawing some seaweed along our hallway. So I'm just going to take a really easy wavy line up and down. If it's in the water, it's probably going to be moving around a little bit. And when I move back in space, I'm going to make my seaweed a little bit smaller. This will really help your picture look realistic, like it's actually moving back in space. So just as you go back along your hallway, you're going to draw your seaweed smaller and smaller And then when you get to the very back, it's probably just going to be some tiny little lines of seaweed. Just like that. See how it looks like it's going back in space? Pretty cool, huh? So the funnest part to me in this project is drawing the sea animals all around in your aquarium. I will do my best to attach some links and videos that help you to draw sea animals. Remember, if they're close to you, they're going to be bigger. As they go back in space, they're going to be smaller. Don't forget to send me a picture. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with.